Right, this morning we're going to have a go at finding missing angles. The main things we need to think about for this are that the angles, any 2 or 3 angles on a straight line, so let's say this one is 50 degrees, any 2 on a straight line will add up to 180 degrees. So if this is 50, 50 plus something is 180. Alright, and we know it's going to be 180 degrees because on a protractor it goes from 0 to 180, and also we know that all the way around in a circle is 360, so half of 360 is 180. So 180 is our magic number today. How do we find out what this angle is then if that is 50? Well, if we know that both of them are 180, we can look at a sort of bar model like this. If that is 50, then this one is going to be 180 take away 50. So we can do this. 180 subtract 50. 0 take away 0. Well, that is 0. 8 take away 5. That is 3. 1 take away nothing. That is 1. 130. 130 is our angle, and that makes sense because 130 plus 50 equals 180. What if it is a little bit more complicated? What if this is, let's call it 29 degrees? And this one we don't know. Okay, so what we have to do is we've got to look at this and say, well, 180 take away the angle I can see. Because if the whole thing's 180, this bit is going to be 180 take away that. So let's take away 29. 0 take away 9. Can't do that. So we need to exchange. We need to take from that. So that one's not an 8 anymore, it's a 7. This one's not a 0, it's a 10. 10 take away 9 is 1. 7 take away 2 is 5. 1 take away nothing is 1. So we've got 151 plus 29, 151 is our answer. And if we add those two together, we'll get our 180. So, question number 1. Can you work out what this angle is if I tell you this angle is 110 degrees? 110 degrees, what is this angle? We know that we're going to have to start with 180, take away something. So we think, what can we see? It's all 180, we're going to take away the number we can see and we'll find our answer. So, we'll come back to the answers at the end. Number 2. What about this one then? Should we make it slightly more tricky? Let's have this one is 67 degrees. This one, we don't know. Remember, again, we're going to have 180 take away something. What number can we see? That will go in there, and then we'll have an answer. Question number 3. Let's go with this one being 81 degrees. So what's that? Again, we're going to have 180 take away something. What can we see? Take it away, and then we'll find. Question number 4. Tell you what, let's make this the last one. I know I've gone through this quickly, but pause the video if you need to. Let's make this the last one, but it's tricky. I'm going to give you 2 different numbers, and you've got to work out the one in the middle. So this one is 25 degrees, and this one is 40 degrees. So what is that? We know the whole line is 180. So 180. So what are we taking away here? We've got a 40 and a 25. So we've actually got to take away a 40 and take away a 25. Have a little go at that. Pause the video. I'll come back with some answers. Did you pause it? Honestly, did you pause it? But we'll go through the answers anyway. 110, that's our key number. So 180 take away 110 is going to be 0, 0. 70 degrees. 70 degrees is that one. 180 take away 67. We can't do 0 take away 7. So that becomes a 7. That's a 10. That's a 3. That's a 1. That's a 1. 1, 1, 3 degrees. 180 take away 81. Okay. 0 take away 1. Can't do. That's a 7. That's a 10. 10 take away 1 we can do. 7 take away 8. Can't do. Have to borrow that one. 17 take away 8 is a 9. 99 degrees. Last one. 180 take away 0 take away 5. Do you know what I'm going to do with this? I'm actually not going to do it like this. It sort of confuses my head a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 180, but I'm going to add these two together first. So I'm going to lump them together. So 40 plus 25 is 5 and 6. So that's 65. So these two together are 65. It's almost like having one that says 65 like that, but I've just squished the two together. So 180 take away 65. That's a 7. That's a 10. That's a 5. That's a 1. That's a 1. And that will be 115. Have yourselves a lovely holiday time. If you do want to, after you finish this, if you want to have a go at the maths on the main video, then do have a go. It's pretty much this. So if you're feeling confident and you want to extend your maths, then have a go at the main website, at the main session.